Hello, everybody, except there's nobody here. Well, we have one. No, we haven't. Not yet. Can't see it very well when I'm sitting. There's obviously elsewhere at the moment. Let's see. Oh, immediately got two. Hello, you two. If you can comment, please do so. So, I don't know if you went on my stream earlier this afternoon. I'm about to get hopefully faster broadband tomorrow. So I thought I'd. Hello, Alan. You are here. Oh, good. I'm so pleased. And John. Hello, John. Oh, blimey. The team are together. And you need Rachel, and we're fine, aren't we? Anyway, as I said this afternoon, I expect John was working. So I didn't ask you to come on tonight, John, because I thought you'd be tired and you'd have to get up early more. So as you can see, we're only going to do a very short stream, 15 minutes or so. So I'm going to get the fast broadband tomorrow at some stage. And I just wanted to do a last hooray, really. So the one I did this afternoon, I did on actual Wi-Fi. And this one I've done through my wired connection, which I might say I had trouble getting to work, but I nearly got there. Hello, Stu. So yeah, thank you everybody. Who else we got? Well, we've got 7 on. We haven't got 7 comments, have we? So there's obviously some that can't comment or don't want to. Hello, Wilbury. Busy. Okay. So as you can see, we've got everything represented here today. We've got a diesel with the 101 DMU. We've got electric with the 395 Javelin. And we've got steam with Kelly's favourite Ernest and Germans. King Fox Junction. Is that new? I don't remember having the King Fox Junction before. So if you are new, welcome. Hello, Waldle Road. You just finished yours, haven't you, I think? Probably why you're all late to the party. Oh, I've got 16 on now. Oh, blimey. A little bit of advertising does a little bit of good, I suppose. So I'll just let you do the pleasantries with everybody. Well, I hope yours. It was your stream, Ollie, wasn't it? I hope it went well. I'm sure it did. Your mate Fred, is he, Alan? Right. Good. I think you've got quite a few mates, actually, Alan. You notice something different about me tonight, everybody? Hello, Stuart. Hello, Jerry Sachs. You're in America, aren't you, I believe? So what is it? About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, is it for you, Jerry, if you're on the East Coast? Hello, Tony. And hello, Paul. I watched one of yours tonight. What was it? The joke about oh, blimey. It's all right, the brain's gone dead. Always does when I get there. I'm very short. Yeah, I'm sitting down. I've got the seat up as high as it goes. If I was up higher, you wouldn't get as much of the layout because I'd have to raise the camera over there to get me in, wouldn't I? Or you'd have half a head. Yeah, it might be a good idea, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm quite good at working out things. I'm assuming on the west coast it's sort of about 10 hours behind, is it? Something like that, or 8 hours, something like that. I would have thought. Because it's about 3,000 miles across the states, isn't it? Which is the same as the Atlantic. Although saying that, Australia's only 10 hours behind us. So 10 hours. Oh yeah, 10 hours behind, and Australia's 10 hours in front. So, oh, well done, Alan. Right, you go to top the class for being very observant. I've lost the hat because what I noticed was with the peak, I look like I'm on the dark web or something, you know. So I thought if I take the hat off, and I have got some hair, you can see my nice blue eyes, can't you? Even though I'm half a mile away. But then, you know, it's all about the trains, isn't it? I mean, you know, as long as you can see my mouth move, you see that I'm actually talking, which I never stop doing, as you notice. That's right, isn't it? You know? Yeah, okay. It's 6 hours, okay, Jerry, thank you very much. So it can't be, so it's only an hour later than you. Earlier than, yeah, an hour later than you. Surprises me. Right, Pete Clark. Well done. So I had a look at this stream I did this afternoon on the TV, and actually I was reasonably pleased with the quality of it. The trains weren't sort of hurtling down the track, disappearing, and then coming back halfway down. You know, though they're leaping through time, which is what they used to do. So it would be interesting to see what they do tonight. Now I've got them going slower, I think, tonight, and I have got the sound on Earl's and Germans, and I'm surprised that Kelly's not here to look at it. Perhaps she can't get on at where she is with a broken wrist. Hello, J94. Don't you start laughing already, Alan. And your wits about you, you know. As you can see, I've got my teeth. So yeah, I had a bit of trouble getting on the wired Wi-Fi. It just would not connect properly. But it's sorted it in the end. Just basically unplug them and plug them in again, and then it works. Oh yes, okay, Paul. You're keeping up with the yeah, very good. Yeah, I think you could say that about me sometimes. I'd probably tie knots in things, but I'd run out of things to tie knots in, so I'll just have to forget. You're repeating yourself, Alan. Yeah, very true, John. Well, I suppose he's got to make up the rest of us, hasn't he, really? You know, us serious people. But I must admit, Paul got me chuckling, so I'd like more people to watch Paul. I mean, they're very short videos. They're almost as short than my shorts. So he's quite funny. He does quite a good impression of Tommy Cooper. Although I never see him with the hat on. But there we are. But then I haven't got my hat on, have I? So it's fair enough. Right. You could, yes, continue. So, as I say, 15 minutes. So in 6 minutes' time, this stream's going to end unless people plead with me to keep it going a little longer. I don't want to go too late tonight. But no, I've had my tea break. But Tim's going to have one, is he? Okay. They've got 15 on at the moment, which isn't too bad. Assuming it's not been really advertised, is it? Do we do anything worth having on? Yeah, that one probably is. My COVID jab is fine. Anybody that's going to go and get one, and I believe that who said they were going to get one? Oh, Alan, wasn't it, Alan? You don't. Well, for me, it was, you know, we went in. I was fine. I sat about for a quarter of an hour because I was having to drive home. That's what they advised. I had the tea. I had my flask with me, and I had my tea and made it fresh, like they did on the one when I went there, and drove home, no problem at all. And as I say, I had a slight. It was a slightly slightly achy, and where the needle went in was a bit tender to the touch, I would say. That was all. And that night I did feel quite tired. In fact, I didn't actually answer some of the comments. I think I put up a comment about, you know, I can't quite do it. So, no, you're loopy already, Alan. It will just make you more sensible, I think. Yeah, good luck with that on Saturday, Alan. And lucky that you're getting it local, so that's good. But of course, all the snow's gone now. You had yours in January, did you, Wilby? Okay, good. Do you mind if I ask how old a git you are? But I do understand if you don't want to tell us. I mean, my next door neighbour who's 81, he must have had it 3 weeks ago, up at the local hospital. Yeah, I didn't take anything to eat when I went. You know, it wasn't going to be too long, I didn't think. It wasn't really. Well, I suppose that nibbling something in the cold pew wouldn't have been a bad idea, might you? It would have made all the others hungry, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be very nice. So I had the I can't remember now. The AstraZeneca one, I think. You know, the one from here. I think I did. It's on the card downstairs. You have an autographed Bible, did you? Did you get it from Uncle Wilmer, by any chance? You shouldn't be talking about your fellow people receiving the jab like that, Alan. Moses, yeah, and hold back the tide. Yeah. Well, that's what the vaccine's supposed to do, and it seems to be working, I think. Although I think the lockdown is probably more the effect at the moment. I think you're being silly, John. Like you know, with a degree, you're allowed to be silly, aren't you? Us normal people, we do things like that, we do it too. But, oh, right, okay, Alan's is silly. Okay, fair enough. But the fish and chip shop won't be open, will it? Well, it might be takeaway, I don't know. I haven't been to the fish and chip shop since this thing started. I'm sure it's open, the one I go to. So, in essence, we've got about a minute to go. Yeah, you are, well, if you will quote French at me, yeah, but you still are, yeah. We need Neil on here, don't we? We'll have a go at it. Well, I'm older than him, so it's an age prerogative, isn't it? To tell your youngers off. But I'm sure his heart's in the right place. So, can anybody tell me what the picture's like and the sound? Please. You're 18 on now. Come along, you 18, show yourself. I'll take John off now. If I can find it. Is that the John? That one now. Right, has anybody else done one worthy of going on the screen? Yeah, that one's a good one. Okay. Yeah, get new internet. That's what I'm getting. Well, it's not new. Actually, now, I won't talk about it. I did this afternoon, but of course, some of you weren't there this afternoon, although hopefully you might have seen it. At the moment, I get about here, actually in the house, I get about between 6 and 8 megabits a second download. What you use for your computer and your YouTube on your telly and all that. And the upload, which you're looking at the moment, is about 0.85 of a megabyte. And I did measure it tonight, and it was 0.2 more on the wired connection than it was on the Wi-Fi connection. So under 1 megabyte, basically, this lot's all coming through. Right, okay, picture and sound seems okay. Good. I'm hoping it'll be even better either tomorrow or so. Right, okay. So the new internet, which incidentally is only going to cost me £2 a month more, which is ridiculous, isn't it? So the download speed will be 35 megabits a second. Now, I probably won't quite get that here, but they're guaranteeing 34, but that's, from their stuff to my house, really. And then the upload speed, which is important for this, is going to go from 0.85 of a megabyte up to possibly 8 megabytes a second. So, in other words, 10 times as fast. So we should get a far better picture and not so pixelated. Apparently it was pixelated this afternoon. So, yeah, 0.2, Alan. Yeah, that's why I use the wired one. Wired in the sense that it comes through my electric wires. So I've got a dongle downstairs and one up here, which I use from the box from my internet provider. So I'm quite pleased. So £2 in that thing, and I'm hoping it's going to be really a lot better. Hello, Peter. You're a bit late to the party, Peter. If you don't know what this is all about, just watch it back. I've explained it enough times now. Thank you very much. Hope you're well. Alan's going to have his jab on Saturday. So I hope when they stick the needle in, it doesn't let all the hot air out. No, sorry, Alan, I shouldn't say that. But I did say it, so you can slap me later. No, don't do that either. Right. Yeah, I had one tea and I came up. Is that all right? I've been working hard to get all this sorted out. I had trouble with the wired internet connection. How's South London, Peter? I think we should come clean, Alan, and say that we're all top men. Because at some stage or other, we've all been called it. And we've called you the same. So we're all top men. Hello, Primo Chairman 1. Welcome to the party. Should be finishing about 5 minutes ago. But I'll let it go for a little bit longer. I'll go until 9:30, everybody, all right? As I've got all these moderators to keep you in order. Yeah, tea from that. No, my tea comes from my pound shop. Well, they would if they were open, but I've just started the last box, I think. So I have got some from Asda. Yes, it's going to be even nicer over the weekend. I think I'm going to get out in the garden, I think. Got some chopping down to do. I think Peter's going to have a lot of trouble sending his tea up from the South London. It'll get all diluted through the River Thames, won't it? So, right. What else can we talk about? Not a lot. Trains are running well at the moment, touch wood. Is what they don't usually do, isn't it? I'd like to thank everybody that had a go at my challenge. It was good fun looking at them, and they're all in a one of those playlists, along with all my lockdown shorts. And you'll be pleased to know that they'll all be coming to an end on Monday. So the last one is on Monday. Hello, Samuel. Well done, Samuel. That's good. Good luck to that. I hope the shed's I hope the summer house is insulated. That's all I will say. I do think that sheds, and I'm sure Alan and Peter will bear me out on this, get colder than even my loft, I would imagine. Unless you've obviously got insulation in it, And I haven't got any in here. I've just got plastic sheeting between the rafters. I think you call them joists this afternoon. They're rafters, aren't they? And the tiles, so which is what I painted, if you remember. So I think Alan, we better go off from the screen because it's blocking the trains. Lost them. Can't find it. So, what do you think of the camera angle? Is it okay? People getting their days mixed up. You play with your own trains on Tuesday, Primo. Okay, that's good. I'm playing with mine now. Only I've got an audience. Yeah. What did I say, Steve? Oh, right, in Hampshire. Oh, right. Yeah, it got a bit of I think it got a little bit of snow there. Did you? I don't know. Not sure. I don't know. Well, see, John, if your handle broke on your shed, I don't see why you can't get in, because if you're in maintenance, you should know how to get in, shouldn't you? Right? Stick a screwdriver in it if it's one of them. What have you got in your shed? Because you obviously haven't got your train set, have you? Sorry, Piccadilly. Good, good. Yeah, I'll take it. What you mean, John, is this is one, it gets a bit boring after a while, which I agree with you, I think it does. So I'm hoping when I get the faster broadband, yes, Alan, the engine shed's empty because there's nothing in it, unfortunately. Right, where was I? Yeah, I'm hoping when I've got this faster broadband, I will move it around, and I've thought of a way of doing it. I can't add more than one camera because I haven't got enough USB ports. But if I stick my hand over the camera so it's flat, and then I can move it, and then take my hand off when I want to position it, and we'll see. So we can get some close-up things, and I've got a long lead on it, so potentially I can get right up the other end of the layout near the curved stations, and we'll see how we go. So I will try and do that. Oh yeah, my door swells on my shed as well, John. Yeah. The phone went on the thing. Yeah, fun, isn't it, Peter, when things go wrong? Yeah, well, yeah, it is the last short on Monday, but on Tuesday, I'm putting a video up on how to vote, and it's a bit long-winded. I won't explain. You can look at the video on Tuesday, but the voting will go on for a week. So, and you will probably need to go on every day to do so. I know. Sorry. So I'm glad it's been a fun series. And the challenges, yes, I did enjoy doing the challenges. If you want to say anything, we've got about 4 minutes to do it in. Hello, Crossways. You've just arrived about 4 minutes from the end. Sorry about that. But hopefully I will be on again tomorrow. And if I am, it will be at 9 o'clock. But if nothing happens, it means I haven't got my faster broadband yet, because it can go live up until midnight. So, knowing Murphy's Law, that's when it will go up, won't it? 5 minutes to midnight. Suffering from swellings. Nice, Peter. What do you wish, Alan? You had a new phone, Alan, didn't you? Yeah, you were sent a new one, weren't you? I think. It's a good idea for a man to have a calendar up in the kitchen or somewhere, or not the kitchen probably for you, but wherever you hang out, and then you can have one of them little movers and just move it up and down so that you know what day it is. It's quite a good way of keeping track of time. Because when you're retired, every day is a Saturday and Sunday, isn't it? What, the broadband, John? No, they said I would have faster broadband by midnight on Friday. So I think all they've got to basically do is probably do a few switches, because they've already got the router. I had a welcome pack. It didn't say I've got to do anything, as far as I can see. It will just be live on the 19th. Up until midnight on the 19th, so we just have to see what happens. But obviously, if I'm not on tomorrow at 9 o'clock at night, it means it hasn't activated, and it'll be Saturday night at 9 o'clock. Okay, so I'm about to finish this stream. Thank you all very much for coming on, and I've got 22 on. Good God. Hope you've enjoyed it. I did stop talking at some stages, and I'm always open to you telling me to shut up so you can look at the trains and hear them. But it's all about this, isn't it? It's all about the chat and talking to each other and getting information, really. Yeah, I do. I've got an internet checker that I've used for a long time. I can also get an internet speed off of my provider, but that only really does it from, as I say, their system, to where it enters my house, I think, which is always higher. I've got some pretty. Remember, this is all coming down an old wire off a telegraph pole, so I think it's pretty good, isn't it? So, right, people. So I'm going to click on the end broadcast, and then that'll bring up the final knife to cut it. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to say goodbye to everybody, and me, hopefully, and look out for me tomorrow night. I might be on, I might not, so I'm hoping I will be, because then I'll have this faster broadband, and I'm hoping the picture will be a lot better, and I'd like you to think, yes, good. Nice one, Mr. Morgan and Mr. Wise, Paul Bosman. Good, I'm glad you liked it, J94. Alan's still laughing out loud, believe it or not. I'd like to know what tablets he takes. Thank you, and I hope that you, Alan, and you, John, can come on tomorrow night, because I might do a longer one if I've got the fast broadband. And we'll try moving the camera around and make you all phone and seasick, all right? You're going to Tim's, are you, Alan? Okay. We are in lockdown, you know. It's not allowed. You've got to stay in Wales. No, I believe it was a hypodermic needle, Paul, but I could be wrong there. I won't, I didn't actually see it go in there. It's so quick. It's whoop, and it's done. Really good. I don't seem to have to inject it slowly. It just, in your arm, boom, and it's done. It's really good. And anyway, if I had been vaccinated with a gramophone needle, I would have had a big horn off my head, wouldn't I? So, and I haven't. So I hope some of you enjoyed it. What was that? After broadband, we can have cooking lessons. What, down in the kitchen? Well, I suppose I could set it up in the kitchen, yeah, but I'm going to have a bit of trouble running the trains from down there and stuff. So, here we go. And anyway, I'm sure you don't need cooking lessons from me, young man. Right, okay. Right, so I'm going. And see you tomorrow night, hopefully. And if not, Saturday. Right, everybody? So I'm going, gone.